To Israeli security, Hamas says Israel has declared war and is committing a crime against humanity by closing the Kerem Shalom crossing. That's the main commercial entry point between Israel and Gaza for products, supplies, equipment. Israel also decided to cut down Gaza's permitted fishing zone from 9 miles out into the sea down to 6 miles. Prime Minister Netanyahu says the IDF will enforce the closure as long as the Palestinian wave of aerial terror continues. The launching of those flaming kites and those bomb balloons over the fence and into Israeli farms and fields. Those incendiary devices sparked devastating fires several times a week, every week, for months now. Joining me live from the Kerem Shalom crossing right now is I-24 News correspondent Pierre Klochendler. Pierre, thanks for being with us. So Hamas, the Islamic Jihad, they're issuing new threats, severe threats. Does closing the crossing behind you, does it deter future violence, future terrorism, or could it lead to more violence, perhaps even a war?
Well, it doesn't deter Hamas at all right now. As we were coming to the Kerem Shalom crossing about 40 kilometers away north on the northern tip of the border between Israel and the Gaza Strip, there is a devastating fire right now, provoked either by an arson kite or an arson balloon. The fire is devastating because it's on an accidental terrain, and as a result, firefighters have a hard time accessing to the land, and planes are involved. Now, in addition, Hamas has sent a flotilla of a few boats carrying wounded people in the direction of Cyprus, which probably the Israeli Navy will stop after the 6 nautical mile that you mentioned earlier. So, no, Hamas is not stopping the wave of arson kites. Hamas is not stopping its attempt. There was a shooting attempt at a force nearby here, an Israeli army force. So as you see, right now, it has not very much of an effect on the Palestinian Authority in Gaza, which is Hamas.
All right, Pierre Klochendler reporting.